As promised, we have another lamp. 300 watts, same wattage as the last one, and that's where the similarity ends. This lamp is actually American. I'll show you the etch. Let's put it round the right way. There's the etch, nice clear etch. Mazda, and this one is made by W, which stands for Westinghouse. 300 watts, 120 volts. Now in America, Mazda was a type of lamp. The rest of the world, I think, well, certainly Europe and that, Mazda was a brand, but in America it was a type of lamp, and that's what we're seeing there. It's a tungsten lamp. This has had a few hours of use. As you can see, the purpose of that disc is to keep the circulations round in this part of the lamp, and you can see how this has been run that way round, and also tell by the filament, which is slightly indicating that it's been burnt that way round. The idea is also to keep the cap cooler. Also note the base or the cap. It's got this style again, which you often find on heater type lamps. This part is insulated from that part. You've got a vitrite seal going round there. This one, as I say, has had some hours of use. There's plenty more hours left in it, but it's not going to see life because it's not going to be lit. Now let me point out some interesting things about this. It's got the typical American type of filament arrangement. When I say filament arrangement, the support wires are pointing upwards, and the stud, as you see, the middle stud there, is not level with the actual filament. This seems to be how the Americans did it. Now also, you might be thinking, what's that? There we are. The lead-in wire has got a glass sleeve round it. Now, it's generally thought that lower voltage lamps, and this one, as I said, is on 120 volts, which is the American voltage. You normally think that lower voltage lamps would not be fused. Well, here you can see that inside that tube you've got a fuse. The wire becomes thinner and it's a fuse. I have come across this before. I don't think it's common, but I think I've got another lamp upstairs, and I believe I've shown one of these before, either this lamp or the other one upstairs on Lighting Gallery. It's just a little bit interesting. The filament arrangements and supports. Now, this one only supports the line that's got the fuse in circuit. You can see it there, like the wire going across to hold it. The other one is not. And you've got 3 support wires holding the single coil filament in place. You've got slight bit of, I think they call it notching. That's that sort of sparkling effect on the filament. But as I say, there's many hours left in this, and I can't remember where I got this from. Possibly I bought it off of eBay from America. Unfortunately now the cost of postage often works out to be more than the actual lamp. It is very, very expensive. I see no reason for this, but obviously I suppose they've got to make their money. So they make it out of our poor collectors, who on the whole are poor. Well, I'm poor. Poor as that church mouse. Anyhow, there's that lamp. This one, as the last one, will be kept in my collection for a while. As I say, I'm not getting rid of all my lamps at this moment. I know they will be going to my mate when I eventually kick the bucket, and I told him that's going to be a long time yet, I hope. I'm adding a year every time a year goes by, so I must be up to about 102, 103 by now. But as I say, apart from joking, you know, you just don't know the future. And I underline this with collections or anything, antiques, anything that's yours. You know, make sure it's you've got it willed, because if you don't, the government gets it. I see no reason why they should have it. It's my hard work that's done all this. Anyhow, joking apart, that's the lamp. Any comments please make. I will put 3 small lamps up next. As I say, I'm going to have a little break from this. I'll get this on so it loads up to YouTube, which takes a time. I don't know why it takes such a long time, but it does. I'm on copper wire to the exchange, unfortunately, not on fibre optics, which I believe is quicker. Anyhow, I'm going to stop waffling on, and thank you all for watching. I think I've answered all the questions and comments that I've had. If I've missed out anyone, please accept my apologies. I don't think I have. And yeah, keep your other YouTubes going. There is a lot of interest, well, on my subjects, particularly the plants, the lamps, and there's always interesting reading. So thanks again. Thank you.